This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Big O, you think Lynn Bowden is a better version of Malcolm Perry? Herman, we're going to find out, my man. You're asking me, I have no idea. I didn't watch these guys on an everyday basis. I don't watch their schools that much. I'd love to I like both of them because they're both versatile type players. They're the kind of players that can become major pain in the asses to everybody on the field on defense. Because they, on offense, can play multiple positions and can just cause all kinds of havoc, and they can help you out on special teams, too. So not only might they play a little quarterback in a gimmick situation, not only could they be a runner in a gimmick situation, not only can they be receivers, but they can also help you out on special teams. Versatility, man. If you only do one thing on this team, you won't be on this team. That's just the way, unless you're a quarterback. They can probably live with you just playing quarterback. They don't want you to be anything else, okay? You know what I'm saying?
We don't want a Michael Vick at quarterback, man?
Yeah, but I have no idea whether one is better than the other because now they're playing with men. Now they're playing at the ultimate level. You know what I mean? So we're going to find out about these guys, okay?
The thing that's great about those kind of players, if you give a team a look, all the other teams that watch your film, you keep them honest.
Yep.
It makes people stay home. You can't just run up because this guy got the ball pitched to him because that receiver you just left, guess what? He's wide open.
Yeah. NorCal says Vegas has Miami 6 wins this season. The season juice minus 125. I got to call Brian Carroll in Vegas because I'm all in on 7 or more wins this year. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. NorCal, if you do it, put a one spot for me on it. Okay? All right? If you do it, for real, if you call our boy Carol, I'll send you the cash. All right? Put a one spot on for me. That way when we go to Vegas, I'll cash in. Because we're winning more than 6 games this year. Bet your ass on that. Big O, are the Dolphins winning on Sunday? You damn right we're winning on Sunday. Beating those Patriots. Patriots are going to be a disaster this year. I'm telling you. They're going to be a disaster. Let's see. Big O live chat is lit. Thank you, Polo. Appreciate you, my man. Let's see. What else do we have? I agree with you guys about Bowden, but at the same time, I think they gave up a 4th-round pick, which I think is too high to get a gimmick guy. That's a 4th-round pick they got in another trade. It's not a big deal, bro. It's not the end of the world. How long do you think it will take for this team to gel? Christopher Burns, my man, it's going to take a couple years because they're not complete yet. Okay? But if you want gelling for this year, second half of the year, like last year, I think they'll have their ups and downs because they've got a whole bunch of new pieces. You added some free agents. You added a whole bunch of new guys on the roster, drafted, undrafted, all those kind of cats. They all have to find their way, figure it out. It's going to be an up and down thing. They're not going to be in a groove right away. Okay? So you can't expect that. It's not fair to them. So it'll take, I would imagine that by the second half of the year they'll be set. Okay? Big O, I blame my coughing on allergies often. I don't think it was just that. I just think it's just one of those things where I just got a cough for a moment and it was taking over me, man. I was feeling my eyes water up and everything while I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, damn, I need to let one cough out and drink some water and move on. And that's what I did. I stepped aside, give one big cough, and then I'm out. You know? Let's see. Oh, crap. Big O is pissed, and rightly so. Say it again, Big O. First time O drops an F-bomb. I had to drop an F. This guy wants to kill me. Seriously. The guy wants to murder me. You know, not that Dono has the coronavirus, but why am I going to take a picture with anybody except my wife and now Bill without my mask? Like, he's the only person outside of my wife that I hang around without a mask. That's it. No one else. Okay? I'm talking to Jorge Mas, the owner of Inter Miami. It's with a mask. All right? I'm talking to anybody with a mask. I'm going to take a picture without a damn mask. I'm not doing that right now.
There's several people on the chat board, I'm sure, that are like, who's next? Come on, piss off, oh. Come on, go. Jump.
Bro. I mean, come on. You want a picture and you just don't give a crap about somebody's life? You know? Why am I going to risk that? 80% of the people in the population of the United States that had the COVID-19, come on, guys, conspiracy. Yeah. Yeah, it's all a conspiracy. 180,000 people dead. It's all a conspiracy. Continue with the ignorance. I love it. Is Malcolm Perry a good special teams returner? We need someone who can run it back. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. They can return, but we'll find out if he's a good one at this level. Big O, how long do you think it'll take for Tua to play? I don't think he plays till towards the end of the year. And I want to prepare you guys for this. If you're playoff eligible, Tua will never play. You got that? So for the guy who says, hey, how long do they take to get their groove? And I'm telling you, probably the second half of the season. If they somehow find a groove like Stella right away, and third, fourth week, they start rolling and they start winning and they got a winning record and they're in the playoff mix, Tua will not play at all. You will not see him in the 2020 season. Bet your life on it. Okay? Now, this is the twisted part. You want Tua to play? You need the Dolphins to lose. Okay? And who the hell wants that?
Tua, you can stay on the bench, my brother.
Exactly. Suck that bench, buddy. Sit your ass down right there. Okay? Because that's where you're staying. If they're winning, how do you bring Tua off the bench? You can't unless you're blowing them out.
I was just going to say, when we play the Raiders
there we go.
On my birthday,
there you go.
Let them be smoking them by 30 or 40, and guess what? Tua hits the field in the middle of the third and gets a quarter and a half.
That's it. There you go. A blowout maybe. But that's the freaking twisted part for all of you out there. If you want Tua to play, you need the Dolphins to lose. And I don't think you're a Dolph fan if you want your team to lose, okay? Because I could never, ever root for the Dolphins to lose. I could pick them to lose. I did that many times because, you know, when they suck, and I can't say I'm rooting them to win, but a certain game I didn't think they would win. They're not going to win. I'm going to say it. But that's the screwed up part. The only way Tua plays is if you're not in the playoff race and things aren't going well. Now, and if things aren't going well with the offensive line, I don't know if even Tua plays. I really don't. If Ryan Fitzpatrick is taking a pounding back there, why would you put Tua in there? Why? Because he's going to handle the pounding better? No, that's not going to be the case. I'm a little behind the show. Just heard the F-bomb. Wow, I understand where you're coming from with 5 stents in your heart. That said, you need to put that energy into your diet as well. What can I tell you? It is what it is. It would have to be worldwide conspiracy if it was fake. It's a real virus someone close to me had. Of course, bro. I mean, why are you going to even entertain that? Why entertain the Trumpies? I mean, don't leave them alone.
Hey, that exact scenario that you just painted where we have an issue with the offensive line and it looks the way it does. I was looking at the Rosen drop and it's like, man, that's kind of takes away the protection of Tua in the event. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, now he gets thrown out there. The offensive line hasn't gelled. You know, God forbid Fitz gets hurt. And here, Tua, you got to go hit the field. You know what I'm saying?
Let me fill you in on something that you may not know about, okay? This year, you have 16 players on your practice squad, okay? 2 of them are players that are targeted that are on your practice squad but can be activated on during the game anytime.
So this is how it goes to 55.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're not starting with 55, but
Jake
emergency,
Ruddick,
they're in the crowd and ready to go.
Jake Ruddick will be one of those two guys.
Okay. That's,
every time.
That's the scenario.
And for those of you that don't know, on the 60-man playoff practice squad, on Monday and Tuesday till Tuesday to 4 p.m., the 36 hours there, during that window, somebody can grab a player off your practice squad and take him. But on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, you will lock 4 of your practice squad players that no one can touch in the NFL for the rest of the week, because obviously those are going to be players that you may need to lean on for one reason or another, so you protect your franchise by having those 4 guys. Okay? And I would imagine Jake Ruddick is going to be one of those 4 guys a lot of times, just to make sure that they don't lose their third quarterback for game day. So I think that's how they're going. If I understand it correctly, that's how they're going to get around it, and that's why they didn't feel like they needed Rosen on the 53. They weren't going to be able to sneak him on the practice squad, so then, they let him go. They couldn't trade him, and then they used Ruddick as the guy that they're going to tag as one of those 2 guys that can be activated off the practice squad at any time. Okay? Let's see. Big O, I have another scenario. The Dolphins are winning, but the offense is struggling. The defense is playing top-notch. Why not put tags in? Yes, Tua can go in there at that point. Yes, if that's the case. There's Manny. Big O, go out on a limb of faith that you're not going to catch COVID-19 and take a picture with Dono with no masks. You know what, Manny? I'm just going to block you. No? I shouldn't?
No, man. Manny seems like the possibility of a guy that's going to rile you up, and you'll get to rip him a new one.
With a heart condition? No, he's blocked. Hide. Bye, Manny. See ya. Over. I mean,
several listeners are disappointed because they wanted you to rip him again.
I think I've kind of already told people the way things work here. If you want to keep hammering away some point that you want, and I tell you no, and then you just keep hammering away. Like a couple months ago, remember we had those idiots and, I hate Greer. He's got to be fired. He's got to be fired. He's got to be fired. Like, he's not going anywhere for at least a couple years. So what am I going to do? Allow you to be on the board for every 5 minutes? I hate Greer. I want him fired. The other guy that came in, remember, spewing politics, and boom, we just got. If you're going to keep hammering away something, your point's never going to get across. And then what I'll do is, for the sake of everybody else on the thing, I will just hide your ass. And then you will never be able to chat again. And so now you won't be able to ask a question. You won't be able to do anything anymore. And you won't be a part of it. And if you want to go and open another account up and then keep doing it, I'll block it again. So it's way more effort for you to have to create an entire new ID than me just say hide. And that's it. Hide user. Boom. That's it. So now, Manny, you will no longer be able to be seen on the chat board anymore. And I no longer have to hear you ask a stupid-ass question that puts my ass at risk. Okay? Exactly. Man of 1,005 holds put it perfectly. No troll zone. You start trolling, you will be blocked. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care if you keep repeating, the sky is blue, the sky is blue, the sky is blue. Boom, you're blocked. Doesn't matter what it is. I've seen them troll. We've been at this for a year now. I've seen them troll on every type of subject. For the sake of everybody on the chat board, I'm not going to allow you to do that. Okay? And I'm certainly not going to deal with stupid-ass questions every single moment. Oh, take a picture. I don't care if you get COVID. Oh, on a leap of faith. Come on, man. All right, so now you can watch and you can't comment anymore. Okay? How about that? Manny, you're a nice guy. I've met you and everything, but I'm not risking my life for you. Okay? Mike Pellegrino. There you go. That's it, Anthony. That was one of those fools. Showed up to the comment section of the Dolphins YouTube video, trolling as usual. I called him out and told him to get a life before he gets blocked again. There you go. Well, I don't know if they do it there, but here, I know that the Pellegrino guy was just a complete troll every day. And I let it go for a little bit to see if you're going to let it go. But if you're not going to let it go, then I'll let you go. You know what I mean? And Anthony asks for pictures. That's all he does. He calls every radio show host on text and asks them for pictures. I don't know why he collects pictures. I don't know what it is, but whatever.
You know what?
But he'll collect pictures even at your own risk.
This sounds like the freaky dude in the movie Ted. He likes to put him as his wallpaper at his house.
Okay. Yeah. Augustine says, Yo-O is real effing love this man. Well, I love you too, if that's what you mean. Thank you. Let them know, O. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate all of you out there.
I bet he's got a wooden horse that rocks back and forth at his house.
I love it. Anthony says he was saying that Brian Flores is scared of the... I'm not even going to bother with any of that. All right, so you got all of that. I was surprised, by the way, they kept the 6 receivers. And Parker Williams, Grant Ford, I'm not surprised with. The Lynn Bowden one, obviously, you trade for him. And then Mark Hollins ends up making it. At running back, Breida, Myles Gaskins, Howard, obviously, the 2 free agents you're going to keep. I like Patrick Laird as a receiver out of the backfield. And then Malcolm Perry